A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reid to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
They're going play action. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Running right side. And he'll go down here at the 16. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kane, even 20-some years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done.
And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Chuck will throw to get us started. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet.
Hold for the ball.
Away safely.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Now Chuck on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds, well shy of what they needed there. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here he goes, third and long. On the move, hit it right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. And the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be third and long. Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. So they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Shock looking to pass here. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making a play.
Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Shock on third down. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. Fourth down. Here's Shock. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
The analytics rules are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Makes the catch. And he's tackled for no gain. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after. This. We're back for the start of the second. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. To throw again here, it's Chuck. Catch is made in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard? They're headed up the middle. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. Like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plays forward.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Another carry for Robinson. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
That one complete to Pitts. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here we go. Check, Matt. Go.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Ready? Hey, smash. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
To the air on third and long. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And it looks like they'll give them about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shock working from the gun. Hits his running back. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them to tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Shock. Has him on the quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz, so he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. And also Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Chuck now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they make the stop, the save at the 37-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Go! Warriors, Viking 18, go!
Working now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Connects on the crosser. And now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets them just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Ready, 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Stephanie! 70 Lions, trap 60, trap 60.
Sticking to the air here. This is a heater going deep. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
At the 9-yard line.
Ready, 65.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Here's shot, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes in the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Throwing, shot. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Shuck to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Rolling back is the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Go. Ready.
They'll throw it. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Kate, I can feel by your body language in the call that you saw exactly what I saw, and that was a big uh-oh. It's one of the nice things of having a bird's eye view on these screens. You can see it coming. At the field, in the field level, you get lost, but not up here. You knew that play was doomed from the start.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice.
Third and long for him here. He beams one deep right side. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. On now comes their punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Shuck looking to pass here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock. And physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shuck's going to throw here. Setting up the screen. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the bunker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Catch made over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, it's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Let's go now.
To throw again here. It's Shuck. Throw left side. Complete. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Complete over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To throw, Shuck. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. It's the Saints ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. Forced out to his right. Catch is made in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take it down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shot to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it.
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead.
14. Falcons 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, ready.
Option give here. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
On the check.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Strike. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. It's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Come on, come on. Viking, 18.
1st down, play action. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Number 81. It's a gain of 6.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 19, Hawk, 70, Hawk. Ready.
Looking to throw. Flush down now to his left. That's the line he's going to run for it. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All set to go now from the 35. Blown back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Saints holding a 4-point lead. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shuck working from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. That's that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
They'll run here on 1st down. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Back-to-back carries here. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Falcons 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Set, here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally, you just get tired there.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he's going to have the first down there for the Saints. And that should be enough to run out the rest of this one.
First down.
So it's a win for the Saints. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say goodbye from Atlanta.